WWE failed the Wyatt Six. And I don't think that's particularly a hot take. I don't think so. I don't know by the reception if this video does any views. But I don't think they did well with them. And I'm not entirely sure what happened. What I'm going to guess is there was more focus and emphasis put on the presentation of the Wyatt and what type of group and concept they had behind it, more than actually what the goal was of the group and how they would progress. Now, I have heard that Bo Dallas was apparently injured, but there's nothing concrete on that, so I'm not going to speak too deeply on that. But it's a little interesting because I feel like the Wyatt Six should have been given way more love and respect than to just come, I think, feud with like two different factions. I think I can't even remember. Like they were very poorly booked, because there's times that they would show up and then wouldn't show up for like 2-3 weeks and then show up again. And it just really went nowhere. And I feel like they can still get a pop and rise now, especially since they've been off for a little bit. They can still get a pop and rise, but it's kind of a thing of, if they do it again and they fumble, they're gonna be forever ruined, you know? Like, if they come back again and WWE doesn't know what to do with them, they're gonna fumble. And last I remember, they moved them to SmackDown, which I do not know why. I do not know why. And it's a very curious case, because we know the history behind the Wyatt family. So to see the mismanagement is very odd. I don't think Bo Dallas being out required them to bench the entire family in the group. And it's just weird. I don't understand particularly what happened. I understand Bo is the core of that faction, that group, but keeping them on television, having them have some structure and some progression, something, you stopped such like the development of these characters was pivotal to sell them, because when you get the vignettes, when you get the promo videos of the characters having internal dialogue, or they're talking to themselves or whatever, and they're having these conflicts that are very deep, honestly, like, that needed to keep going, because you could build so much investment for each character in the faction. So them taking a break, I won't say it hit the reset button, but I would say that it messed up the perception of the people within the group. Because in a way, I won't say you entirely hit a reset button, because people are gonna know Bo Dallas. But for the other ones, you messed up the investment for the overall group, because people are going to forget about those characters and what exactly motivates them and what's going on. So I just find it so weird how the group was benched. And I just feel like they only have one more shot. And you guys might disagree. You can give me your theories about where they might be going, what the plans might be. But I genuinely feel as though the group has been fumbled. And I don't think it's a 3 strikes you're out situation. I think if they mess this up a second time, it's gonna be very hard to build investment and ask fans to care about this group. And I just find that disrespectful to Bray Wyatt, who has passed away, and the family that's, you know, trying to do something special for Bray. More specifically, obviously, Bo Dallas, but the people who were inspired and moved by him and now are formed in this group of the Wyatt Six. So I don't know. I don't see too many people talking about it, but I genuinely feel the group has been ruined. But you guys let me know what you think, your thoughts, your opinions, your theories about what direction they could be on and why exactly maybe they've been benched. Because I'm not entirely sure, but maybe there's something plausible out there, and maybe upon return something special can be done still to salvage the mismanagement of the group. But yeah, those are my thoughts, my opinions. Let me know what you guys think. Join the Discord, but subscribe, and I'm out.